Stop using that cheapo flashlight you bought at the gas station, because there are much better options for the money like this Olight Baton 3 Pro Max. Hey, what's going on, Weavers? Tim here again, and the good people over at Olight reached out to me to see if I would like to check out this new Baton 3 Pro Max flashlight, and also to see if we could slap some Paracord on it. So if you've been on my Instagram at all, you'll know I'm really into EDC, or everyday carry culture, and one important tool that you should always have on your person is a flashlight. Yes, we all have flashlights on our cell phones, but you should get something a bit more versatile and a bit more powerful. So here is the Olight Baton 3 Pro Max, one of the latest offerings from Olight. And before we get into any sorts of specs, let's just look at the light itself. It's definitely missing something, and that would be some paracord, or rather a paracord lanyard to be specific. Now, looking closer at the light, there isn't really a dedicated lanyard attachment point on the light. But looking closer at the clip, we do have this little hole here on the clip. So let's take some 95 paracord, and to prep my 95 cord, I'm just going to take a lighter to the tip and melt it slightly. And this is just going to make it easier to push through the pocket clip. And I'm going to feed one end through and even up the lengths. From here we can decide our lanyard length, and I'm going for about 3 inches or so. Then I'm going to separate the cords. And with the right cord, I'm going to bend the right cord over to the left and place it over the core strands and then under the left strand. The left strand then goes behind the core strands and then out the crook on the right. Pull tight, and that's our first cobra knot. From there, take the strand that's now on the left, place it over the core strands and then under the right. Then the right strand goes behind the core and out the crook on the left. Pull tight, and from there repeat the first 2 steps and tie the length of the cobra knot lanyard. I have many other lanyard knots on this channel, so if you don't like the cobra knot, you can try something else. Once we've reached our length, I'm going to snip off the excess strands, then melt them with the lighter and press down on them to lock them in place. So now that we have a nice lanyard on our Olight, let's have a closer look at this flashlight. So we've got an aluminum body, which has this really nice knurling pattern down the majority of the body, which provides excellent grip should your hands get wet or be wearing gloves. Also, this particular model is in the OD green colorway, one of my favorite colors. And looking at the pocket clip we just tied our lanyard onto, it's got a good amount of tension on it, but not too much to the point that it's too stiff. And it's set up in this sort of S shape so that you can clip the light to your pocket with the head either down or up, but you can also clip the light to the brim of your cap as well. Now, my one beef with this clip and the flashlight body is that the knurling is quite aggressive, and that coupled with the tension on the clip, I have no doubt that this light would chew up your pocket seam quite quickly from taking it in and out. But if you clip it with the head downwards, you can avoid that as your pocket seam stays within the clip. At the butt end of the light, it is magnetic, which means that you can attach this under a car hood or against anything a magnet will stick to should you need to go hands-free. And of course, the light is IPX8 waterproof, rated to withstand being submerged in water up to 2 meters deep for 30 minutes. To actuate the light, the on-off button is on the side here towards the head, and if you look closely, there's a small LED light in the middle of the button. And it's actually got a proximity sensor, so when the flashlight detects movement and the LED indicator lights up, it shows you the state of the battery life. The UI or user interface on this light is very simple, which is what I personally prefer. One press on, one press off. Press and hold the cycle through low, medium, and high. And you can long press while it's off to enter Firefly mode, which is the lowest level it can go. At its brightest, it's 2500 lumens, which is very bright as you can see, and will probably only be needed outdoors. So you're covered in terms of brightness levels. Now the throw and flood on this light are pretty balanced in my opinion. The center does have a brighter area for what you're focusing on, and the surrounding flood is quite wide as well, giving you a nice illuminated area. As for the battery, this light does use a 5000 milliamp lithium ion battery. Now this isn't one of those batteries you can just pick up at a local store, but it does come with the light, and most importantly, it is rechargeable. Recharging the light is super simple. The USB charging cable attaches magnetically to the butt end, and it even has this indicator light to show you its charging status. And one last little goodie you get from this bag is this metal L stand. So it's got a 3M adhesive on one side, and it allows you to store the light anywhere you can stick the stand to for quick and easy access. So overall, this is just a great light, and at the time of this video going up, it's currently on sale. I'll have my links down below for this Baton 3 Pro Max, and it is on quite a good discount right now, but only for a couple of days. So if you want to get one, now's the time. And if you do make any future Olight purchases, use my discount code WOE10 for a nice discount.